Hello, and welcome back to Michelle's Plant-Based Vegan Vibes. I have a question that I want to ask you all. Do you remember when you were in your 20s and your early 30s and you were able to eat whatever it is that you wanted to eat? You were able to stay up and stay out as late as you wanted to, and you were able to bounce back pretty quickly, right? Well, I recall those times as well. I also remember foolishly thinking that I was going to be young forever. Of course, health and wellness were not top of mind, and I thought that sickness and poor health were reserved for the elderly. Of course, I know better than that now. A couple questions that I get often from people are, why did I go vegan? How am I able to give up meat? How am I able to give up cheese? And a comment that that person makes after that is, I can't do that. I could never do that. So herein lies the very first limiting belief and negative self-talk that we put upon ourselves. So to answer that question about why did I go vegan, and it was for health reasons per se. It was that vacation that my husband and I took where I ate whatever it is that I wanted to eat. I stayed up and stayed out as late as I wanted to, and I noticed that I wasn't able to recover as quickly as I had in the past. And I was also approaching the middle part of my life. I was approaching a major milestone, and I had made a commitment and a promise to myself that I was going to make my 40s and my 50s as healthy as I can make them. Now, if I was going to have the health outcome that I had promised and committed myself to, I knew that I was going to have a different strategy. I was going to have different results. So we all make promises and commitments to ourselves all the time. We also break a lot of those promises and commitments. We don't follow through on them, or we do them halfway. But any type of transformation, any major transformation, is going to take some work. It's going to take some intentionality. It's going to take being deliberate to get the results that you're looking for. I coached a young lady whose mom passed away in her early 50s, mid 50s. She was overweight, she was in poor health, and she was a heavy smoker. And this young lady was also overweight, heavy smoker, and in poor health. And she was approaching the age of when her mom passed. So she started thinking about and reflecting on her own health journey. And she wanted to have a different health outcome than her mom. These are a few things that I consider to be key elements to true transformation. First is to acknowledge that you have an issue and acknowledge that you need help. Sometimes there are life issues that scare us into submission, and it's at that point that you're willing to surrender. The second thing is to put in the work, even when no one is around or when things get hard or there are obstacles. Put in the work. And the third is to have a greater purpose. What is your why? I hope that this has been helpful for you. I would love for you to comment, like, share, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.